They really said, we got one pun, and baby, you're gonna like it. Hi. No, that's honestly, I woke up today and I looked in the mirror and I said, Amy, Chris is going to let you talk about a niche theme park thing on the podcast.
Dude.
And all you have to do is just like be kind of normal about it. Just be like you don't even have to be fully normal about it. Just like have your energy be like reasonably chill. And that is how we've hit the ground. That is how we've hit the ground running, babe.
I don't want you to be normal at all.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. I'm Amy Newman.
I'm Chris Carr.
And we're two filthy
casuals.
We are. Like, get through it. Get through it. Do you want to know about Diggs County or don't you?
I do.
Do you even know how Phylicia Rashad plays into all this?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'm excited for the deep lore.
No.
Amy, what are we talking about?
We know that getting into a new fandom can be intimidating with all the gatekeepers out there.
And that's why we're going to have Amy dip her toe in, nay, kick the door open and go, let me talk to you about some shit.
Knock, knock. You want to hear about dinosaurs? You want to hear about Joe Rohde? Because I got some Joe Rohde information.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you know Joe Rohde rocks? Did you know that Joe Rohde did paintings for DinoLand in I'm not explaining well. In the DinoLand Restaurantosaurus. Thank you. There, that is the name. That's not me being cute. I mean, it is, but it's Joe Rohde being cute. And they were on such a tight budget that Joe Rohde painted paintings that were in DinoLand USA.
That's how they used this Imagineer's time?
Well, then he was like, yeah, I think he did like 2, and he was like, I gotta.
We're going to call it.
I can't keep doing this.
If anyone right now is going, Amy, are you having a stroke? What is DinoLand? What is DinoLand?
What was DinoLand?
Oh, that's right.
Which is why we're covering this today.
Womp womp.
Because I don't... Is it my favorite land in Animal Kingdom?
I don't think it was anyone's favorite land.
It's somebody's.
Some paleontologist who was like, fuck yeah, Disney.
And they... Okay, we'll get into it. If you really are into paleontology shit, it actually was kind of cool. It was not my favorite land in Animal Kingdom, but...
Cute.
It was cute. It was a land in Animal Kingdom. One of the 4 themed parks in Orlando, Florida, as part of Walt Disney's Disney World. And it is no mas. It as of the February 2nd, 2020.
Wow.
As of February 2nd, 2026, which is where we are.
Yes.
And when we are, it is closed. It is now making room for Tropical Americas.
What's that?
Great question. So, in Animal Kingdom, you have a variety of lands. One is like Discovery Island.
Okay.
Some shit like that.
All right.
No one really remembers that one exists. It's got the big tree. Got the big tree if you've
where
ever
the
been.
Bug's Life is.
No, now it's Zootopia.
Oh.
So we can get into this. There's kind of this whole... Okay, so Animal Kingdom... Backing up further. Animal Kingdom sort of opened as this idea of a theme park that was... Oh, God, have you ever seen their ad campaign? Their ad campaign. Their ad campaign from when they opened.
I can't remember it.
Oh, God.
I remember just being really juiced.
They had a bunch of people going, it's not a zoo. And it was like spelled out phonetically like it was just sort of a vague foreign language.
Oh.
But it was not a zoo. But it kind of is a zoo.
A little bit.
That's kind of why it's cool.
Yeah.
It was a bad, questionable ad campaign, admittedly. It was 1998. I was a wee lass. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there. But so essentially Animal Kingdom is this theme park that sort of combines this idea of sort of elements of a zoo, elements of a theme park, a strong, in the way like Epcot has sort of this strong technology and sort of World's Fair element to it. Animal Kingdom kind of tried to do that with like animals and conservation. There's a weird thing, and we'll kind of get into this, wherein it's moving away from that and more towards, what IPs do we have that have animals in them? So the It's Tough to Be a Bug show, which at least had like a little information about different types of bugs and had a small theme of like humans' impact on bugs and why they do ultimately matter to sort of the grand ecosystem of it all, is now a Zootopia show.
Okay.
Which admittedly, like, less to do with real animals.
Yeah.
Kind of. I haven't seen it yet. I can't really judge. But so they had that land. Now they have Pandora, which kind of a conservation thing. Again, it's all loose. It's all loosey-goosey.
It's just cool. I know the Avatar movies aren't your jam, but going into that world.
Oh, loved.
Ooh.
Loved.
Yeah.
And then they have an Asia land and an Africa land, which are obviously like kind of broad-reaching concepts.
A little Epcotian in nature.
A little Epcotian. So, like, they sort of, I think, kind of try to pinpoint, because obviously, like, you can't do all of Asia in, like, a theme park land and represent it well.
Yeah.
So it's sort of this idea of this, and both sort of, like, Africa's supposed to be, like, the village of Harambe. Rest in peace. But not that Harambe. The Asia, I forget the name of it, but it's sort of this melting pot idea of it's a little bit of Cambodia, a little bit of India, a little bit of Nepal, et cetera, like multiple places kind of smushed together, just drawing a lot of inspiration from, design, style, history. Like the Asia land is where you get like the Everest ride, right? So we're like loosely playing with this idea of like we're in sort of this not quite any specific place that actually exists in Asia, but like there's Mount Everest, so like where are we? Who's to say?
Yeah.
So all that to say, what DinoLand is going to become is sort of I get the feeling, a similarly, nothing quite specific, sort of Central South America.
Okay-ish.
I think they are calling it Pueblo Esperanza, is like the town you're in.
Okay.
And there's going to be a, like, kind of done in the style of, like, a wood-carved craftsman carousel.
Ooh.
There is going to be an Encanto Dark ride, and then the dinosaur ride, which we'll get into, which was kind of a reskin of the Indiana Jones track layout and ride vehicle because they had to save money, is going to actually become a proper Indiana Jones ride.
Hell yeah.
Different from the one in California. I believe different from any of them that exist around the world. This is going to be like Indiana Jones exploring a Mayan temple, is what I think I read.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Because I was a little sad about Countdown to Extinction closing. But that
Which is not what it's called anymore.
What's it been called?
Dinosaur, all caps. We'll get into it.
Like the movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So, DinoLand USA. Let's get into it. Okay, couple of things, actually. So, DinoLand USA, did you know, was going to be one of a few lands in original Animal Kingdom, one of two lands that were not based directly on, like, live, existing, current animals.
Oh.
So, again, when you're going to, like, the Africa land of the part or the Asia land of the part, the Africa area also has a really cool safari ride where you actually, like, get on a truck and drive through these giant, like, bigger than a zoo, very impressive landscapes where they keep real, like, savanna animals.
Yeah.
You can just see like elephants and lions and shit grazing. It's very, very
You gotta go
impressive.
save Little Red.
I think they may have cut that out too.
Oh, man.
What? You went like the first year this park was open.
I haven't been there since, oh my gosh, it's been before I was married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been at least 7 years since the
Yeah.
last time I've been there. Oof.
I feel like they cut out some of the like poacher stuff.
Okay. That was
Again,
a little intense when you were a
we
kid.
keep wheeling back the conservation stuff little by little.
Interesting. I wonder why Disney's doing that.
But I mean, Epcot also keeps wheeling back the actual education elements. I think it is partly just like shove a bunch of IPs in there. Let's go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the Asia and Africa area actually do both have very cool like walking trails that are essentially these cool walking trails through sort of these extensive zoo enclosures. All very cool, all very impressive. But original Animal Kingdom was actually going to have two lands that kind of didn't play off the like present day animal thing. They were going to have Dinosaur Land and Beastly Kingdom. Did you know about this?
No.
So if you look at like opening day merch for Animal Kingdom, there is a dragon in a lot of it. And there is a lot of that iconography at like if you know where to look around the park. Because they were originally also going to have a land dedicated to the idea of mythical animals, mythical creatures.
That would have been so fun. Okay.
Now, fun fact. If you research anything from approximately this era of Disney, let's call it, I'm going to ballpark here roughly like 95 to 2010-ish. If you read an idea that they had, like a blue sky Imagineering concept, there's a bunch of them, Westcott, your Beastly Kingdom, some of the original California Adventure plans, so on and so forth, and you go, wow, that sounds so cool. What happened? It will be the same answer every time. Euro Disney happened.
Okay.
And Euro Disney flopped. And Euro Disney lost the company a lot of money. And a lot of things scaled back quickly. So that is the reason, like, the first iteration of California Adventure, not as impressive as maybe people were hoping. That's why Joe Rohde was in there fucking painting pictures of dinosaurs going, is this anything? So something we will touch base on a lot here, something we will talk about a lot here is this concept of we have to fill this park in. The company is hemorrhaging money right now because what is now Disneyland Paris at the time opened as Euro Disney and just didn't do as well as they thought it was going to do.
Dang. Now that it's Disneyland Paris, is it doing better?
I believe so. Like, it's not, I don't think it's hemorrhaging money anymore.
Okay.
But I've never been, so I don't know much about it.
Okay.
But I know the second park there people do not love.
Fair.
That's all I got.
Okay.
If you've been to Disneyland Paris, let me know. Let me know how I should feel about it. So they had to axe Beastly Kingdom. Ultimately, they axed Beastly Kingdom because DinoLand was going to be cheaper to make, they figured.
I mean, that makes sense,
Yeah.
especially when you go to, it's basically kind of like Radiator Springs, but with dinosaur iconography in a lot of places.
Yeah, so it's
Pit stops and stuff.
It's two things. And I think when you get into the idea of sort of fundamentally what DinoLand USA is, you get into a lot of, that's conceptually really cool. I don't know if it worked in practice. Because conceptually, there's several ideas at play here, and it's very like devil's in the details in a way that I think just maybe doesn't work at a theme park. Or can work as a theme park, but you need multiple levels of like, if I'm just walking through this, I'm really impressed with it. And if I want to go look at every individual detail, I'm even more impressed with it.
Your like Everest situation. That queue, incredible.
Yeah, you can read about the like, you know, the
expedition.
the expedition and the lore and the absolutely.
I love a line on that one.
Yeah.
Oof.
DinoLand USA, maybe less so. So what we have fundamentally is the lore of DinoLand USA is that there's this town, I think it's Diggs County, wherein fossils were discovered. So you kind of have two halves of this. Initially, it was all supposed to be a little more like this scientific idea of dinosaurs, I believe. Like, so you have the Countdown to Extinction ride, which became Dinosaur. We'll get into that. You have initially I think it was called like Dinosaur Jubilee, which is very funny. The Dinosaur Jubilee, the Fossil Prep Lab, and then you have these very cool, like some like walking trails. You have a lot of like recreations of actual like fossils or like actual dinosaur bone recreations, et cetera, et cetera. So from when the park opened in 98 to 2000, you had all that and you had the Boneyard Playground. So it's kind of this idea of fossils were found here, scientists came here.
Yeah.
Cool. Within that, again, if you really want to dig into the details, there's kind of this really fun, again, I'm like, that doesn't work if you're just walking through. Like, I didn't find this on my experience here. I found it subsequently, like, looking up stuff about this land. There's this whole idea of, like, the older research, and there's, like, named character researchers who you don't, like, see necessarily, but you can find, like, their writings or, like, signs that, you know, like, there's... Again, you go in the restaurant and it's like, oh, this person wrote this letter, this person made this note. So there's the researchers and there's the interns. And the interns are sort of the younger, like, what if it was this? And the researchers are like, it couldn't be that. Like, it's all that vibe, right? So, like, the Restaurantosaurus, if you really are paying attention, is supposed to be, like, where the interns are hanging out and, like, where they're, like, dorming and where there's, like, games they've set up or, like, little notes they've left to each other. Again, does that work?
No.
But I love that we tried it.
Yeah.
And I love the Imagineer who did this park. His name's Joe Rohde. He's done a ton of amazing work for Disney, and he is a master storyteller. And I think when he had the budget to do it, that kind of master storytelling fucking shines.
Hell yeah.
Like the Africa and Asia areas of the park, so beautifully lived in, so detailed. I went a couple years ago for my honeymoon, and I had never been. When I went to Disney World as a little kid, the park was, I think we were like months before it opened. And I was blown away. I was like, people give this park a lot of shit for being a half-day park.
I love it.
It's not huge on attractions, but honestly, I'm like, I could just spend a day here just like maybe get a little cocktail.
The vibes are immaculate.
Have a nice lunch, just walk around, look at animals, shop.
Oh my gosh,
like
have a fancy dinner over at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. That restaurant
beautiful,
is incredible.
Beautiful. Fantastic, just like gorgeous, interestingly laid out park, attention to detail, attention to storytelling, all incredibly done. Again, this area didn't quite work. And like Joe Rohde admits, he actually, if you are interested in the lore on this, shout out to my sources, which are Joe Rohde's Instagram.
Nice.
And shout out to the Mammoth Club video on this. One of the women, her name's Molly. She is one of the co-hosts on that channel. She's awesome if you're following theme park stuff. And she used to actually work in this area during Disney College programs. So did like this huge deep dive on like, here's all these Easter eggs, here's all this stuff you can find. It's very cool. So that was kind of part A. I believe in DinoLand, there then was Chester and Hester's was a gift shop.
Yeah.
And the initial idea was it was set up to look like a gas station that happened to exist in Diggs County. And when the dinosaurs were found, they turned it into a dinosaur merch gift shop. Then they realized they needed some more attractions in the area. So they expanded that into Chester and Hester's Dinorama, which is intentionally made to look like a parking lot with some rides thrown in it.
Yeah.
Which has the issue you can probably see coming here. It's such a fine line between no, it's made to look cheap and no, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Even down to it's really cool if you know that the Imagineers intentionally painted this to look like a parking lot, to look like a road and a parking lot blacktop. If you're not playing 4D chess with them, you're just like, is this a fucking parking lot? And it feels cheap and janky as hell.
Yeah.
Same thing, honestly, original Disney California Adventure. If you've been recently, you've seen the Pixar Pier area, which is very cute. It's a retheme of Paradise Pier, which was made to look like kind of a 60s, like mid-century, like a Santa Cruz, like a Santa Monica, a nod to like real back when we were like, it's a theme park about California.
Yeah.
That's what Michael Eisner sounds like, if you're wondering. It was made to look kind of to be a real homage to those piers, but there is something inherently a little seedy about that kind of pier.
Yeah.
That I think the park embraced, and I think was a big turnoff for a lot of people. Not me. I fucking loved it. I was like 9 years old, and I was like, this is awesome. I was obsessed. I was obsessed. That's some fun Amy lore. Obsessed with the idea of being at a beach in the 60s.
Oh.
I watched the Frankie and Annette beach movies.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I loved them. I loved the Beach Boys. I wanted that shit so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I loved it.
Love a pier.
I love a pier, but everyone was like, this looks cheap as hell. And it's funny because like with Dinorama, Walt Disney, one of his big things with creating Disneyland was like, I don't want that. I want something that feels safer, that feels higher quality, that feels better than like a cheap traveling carnival.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of pushback too of people who were very like diehard fans of Walt Disney's vision of like, why are you making the exact thing he was trying not to make? Mm-hmm. So it gets a little sticky there. But with Chester and Hester's Dinorama, you get Primeval Whirl, which was essentially a spinning like wild mouse, if you've ever been on one of those.
It's kind of like Goofy's Flight School.
Yes. If you've ever been on one of those little coasters, it goes like straight up and then it has some like switchback turns and then a couple little dips. It was like that, but it spun. Mm-hmm. And then it was also like, it was meant to sort of be Chester and Hester's take on what you're seeing on Dinosaur or Countdown to Extinction. Like it was like a silly version of this, like, you know, the meteor hitting,
coming,
the kind of thing. And again, it was a clever thing, but no one fucking caught it. And then you had Triceratops Spin, which was Dumbo with dinosaurs, and then some carnival games.
Yeah.
Apparently, I thought this was very funny. Joe Rohde was talking on Instagram, and he was like, I really pushed. We had a lot of meetings about when we were building this out as, you know, the Dinorama area. I really wanted to keep that very worn, very lived in, slightly broken down patina that is over everything in Animal Kingdom, right? The whole park feels very lived in, a little, like all the buildings feel a little reclaimed by nature.
Yeah,
like
the little like flags and stuff are tattered.
Yeah,
it's
it
beautiful.
Feels like everything's sort of been through the elements, sort of really lived in the world. Like it all feels very tactile and cool. Mm-hmm. He really wanted to do that for the Dinorama. And he was like, we ultimately didn't for two reasons. One, everyone was getting kind of sick of that aesthetic. All the Imagineers on this project were just like, I can't fucking make something else look worn.
Yeah.
And also he was like, if you do like an iron little out of the box carnival coaster and it looks really rusty and worn down, it's very hard to not make that look genuinely unsafe.
Yeah.
So we opted to not have people questioning if the ride was in good working order.
That's smart.
But it did make it stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Like when you walk through, it is you're going through, and like Animal Kingdom is beautiful. You're like on the water for so much of it. Like you've been.
Yeah.
It does genuinely
It's stunning.
When you're just like walking that loop around the park, it does just feel like you come around the corner and it is like, oh, now we're in Asia and there's like maybe I was jet lagged as fuck. But like I was like, this is the most beautiful place.
It's
like,
magical.
yeah,
It's so gorgeous. What's so odd though too is like Pandora fits in more.
Oh, yeah.
Than this DinoLand.
Pandora absolutely fits in.
Because of all the things you just talked about. And it always did feel like this weird gentrified neighborhood that snuck in somehow of like, okay, well, we've got some like bright orange and teal rides.
Yeah, to be
cool.
walking through that and then you turn the corner and it's very intentionally very like every town USA little carnival flat rides.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't dislike it. Like in a bubble, I like that aesthetic. Yeah. I like the idea of it. But I do remember walking through the park and kind of going, That kind of harshed my buzz a little bit.
It took me back because Houston Rodeo, huge thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like when I went there the first time.
It's
I'm back
very
in
county
Texas.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, and intentionally. And again, that's a fun aesthetic, but it's a hard aesthetic to make look intentional. And it was not an aesthetic that totally fit everything else. But
So it makes sense that they're moving on.
makes sense. And then, so yes, on top of everything, so you have the Chesters and Hesters, you have Restaurantosaurus, the names of you have Restaurantosaurus, you have Dino Diner, Dinobite, and Trilobites were the snack shops. They really said, we got one pun, and baby, you're gonna like it. You're gonna fucking like it.
This.
Which is very funny. And it was home, lest we forget, to Disney Kite Tales.
Well, we did forget. What?
I wasn't lucky enough to see it myself.
I don't even know what this is.
It was a show. So again, in Animal Kingdom, there's sort of a big river that it's almost like a circle, right? It sort of loops the park, and you're kind of either on the outside of the river, or then there's like a little island in the middle.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of water features in the park. And from 2021 to 2022, there was I think it was like a post-COVID, like, oh shit, we need entertainment, but it's like kind of hard to get actors all in and performing. So they said, get some big kites, put them on boats, fly the kites around on the back of the boats. Some of the kites look like Disney characters. Some of the kites did crash.
Disney.
When I'm feeling real sad, next time you're sad, just look up some videos of the Kite Tail show. It's so stupid.
Oh.
It's so dumb, and it makes me laugh so hard.
Okay, I'll have to check this out.
It's so silly. It's so silly. I'm a really big fan of that.
Oh my god.
And then we do have a meet and greet with Chip and Dale in little dinosaur costumes. Have you seen that?
I did, yeah.
Precious.
Just sweet.
And then we have, so it was Countdown to Extinction.
Yes. And then it became Dinosaur.
Named after Dinosaur, the 2000 film.
I never saw it.
I was watching a video on this land, and I was like, hand to God, don't know. Did I see Dinosaur? Or did I osmosis? Because I owned a lot of Disney VHSs in and around the year 2000.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was one where they were like, look at this technology. Like how before you saw Tarzan, if you're of a certain age, you just saw the footage of, it's like he's surfing. Look at this technology. Look at how we drew. Look at we drew him sliding around on a tree.
Movie surfer opening thing on your VHS tape. Yeah.
And you were like, whoa, I have to see this movie.
Yeah.
So I genuinely don't know if I saw Dinosaur.
Man. I know I didn't, and I just kept being like, I should see this at some point. Never did. Never did.
It doesn't look, I think you're good.
Yeah. I don't think I missed out on anything here.
So Countdown to Extinction is, again, a very Indiana Jones style ride. You are getting sent back in time. You're like going through the Dino Institute. You're sent back in time. They're like, we have this tech. We'll send you back in time. And then there's is his name Dr. Seeker, I believe.
I believe so.
Which was very funny. Did you see the army of Dr. Seekers?
The army of Dr. Seekers?
So on closing day, the actor who played Dr. Seeker was there to ride it.
Nice.
But there was also just like a group of people all dressed up as him. Just like a big group of them, like 1, 2, 3, like doing all the lines in unison.
That's amazing.
It was very funny to me.
Oh.
Yes, Dr. Seeker. And Dr. Marsh, played by Phylicia Rashad.
Yes.
Eric and I we were there on our honeymoon, and we were like, all right, let's ride this fucking thing. And we got in line, and the video came up, and I think we both just went, is that Phylicia Rashad?
I love a good, like, jump scary moment with the actors that are doing stuff. Like Soren having Patrick Warburton just all of a sudden be like, prepare for your flight. And you're like, what? What are you doing here, man? Ugh, I love it.
That video and the quotes we quote. Oh, he's nice work, pal. Not just a constant thing you say to each other.
I mean, I do, but not in my Patrick Warburton voice.
Nice work, pal.
Nice work, pal.
When he puts the Mickey ears under the hell yeah. But this one has so Phylicia Rashad's like, you're gonna go back in time, blah blah blah, and then Dr. Seeker sneaks in or comes in and she leaves, and he's like, you're gonna steal a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Which is wild. How do you think? Like, I'm gonna what?
Yeah.
So
Don't worry, it's an herbivore.
Right. I do remember seeing this on Disney Channel, seeing clips of it, and being like, this is the scariest looking ride I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh.
This is the scariest looking ride I've seen in my life. But also, we're going to send you to basically when...
right before the Earth is hit by an asteroid and the dinosaurs all die.
Right. So, sure. So you get on your little truck, you go back in time, you get attacked by a bunch of scary dinosaurs, you get you do succeed.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yeah.
And then
Even
there's
though Dr. Seeker screaming, we're not going to make it. They're not going to make it.
And then there's like really terrible, oh my God, the footage when you're like leaving and it's like, you just see like the dinosaur walking around the Institute, but it looks so bad. I love.
It's pretty rough. It's some like BBC level 90s CGI. It's just rough seeing this like weird little chicken guy walk around in there.
Yeah. So that was the original iteration of the ride. Essentially, a couple years in, I think they were getting complaints that it was too scary.
Oh.
From me. I wasn't there. I didn't ride it.
Hello, Disney. I've been seeing a lot of my VHSs, and I don't approve.
On Disney Channel, they keep showing me the video of the big dinosaur that's got the little dinosaur in its mouth, and it's like, ah, and I don't like it. And I don't like it. Also, could you tie an IP in, maybe? I'm like, damn, that 8-year-old's got some good ideas. That's good ideas.
Michael Eisner, stop listening to your son. Listen to this child.
I could have been Breck. If I was Breck, we would not have had Alien Encounter. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, man.
God, I wish I wrote Alien Encounter.
I cried on it so hard.
I would pay... Okay, how much would I pay to ride Alien Encounter? Certainly $100. Certainly $100. I would strongly consider too.
As an adult, I'm sure I would be fine now. Maybe not. I'm a huge wuss. But... like, I did it the first time, not knowing how scary it was, sobbed the entire time. And then
if you are not caught up on your Disney lore, this was a very scary show, right?
Yeah, that basically was very alien, like
coded.
Ripley's Alien kind of thing. And like
it made you think you were locked in a room. Like, it was like, we're going to transport an alien here to show you the alien. The alien breaks out of the tank. You're like over the shoulder harnessed in, and it's like breath and wind and the harness like locking you in further, so it feels like
someone
the alien's on you.
eaten by the alien up in the rafters, and water pours on you, so it feels, you think like somebody's blood and guts are on you. I, in real time, enjoy editing this because you can see my face go, circle gets the square. This is where my claustrophobia came in. This is why I'm scared of not having an exit in rooms and stuff. I so am convinced now of like, this is probably where it all began for me.
There you go.
I tried doing it a second time to be like, no, I'm older and I'm brave now. Still cried.
Yeah.
Still cried and freaked out. But this time I at least cheated and went like this and put my fists up so the arm pads didn't come down all the way.
That's the trick. That's always the trick.
Oh, it was so spooky. But yeah, it was a fucked up ride.
So yeah, they were basically like, this is too scary.
Yeah.
We keep getting complaints, this is too scary.
It's not okay.
So they, I guess, turned the
it into
soundtrack down a bit. They cut a couple effects, and they added dinosaur to the pre-show. Who are the voices in it? Wait, the dinosaurs okay, you know what my confusion also keeps coming from? Dinosaur 2000 is not The Good Dinosaur,
Which is Pixar.
And
that's another one I haven't seen.
I have for sure seen that one.
Okay.
I hate. Why is the dinosaur in Dinosaur's face like, hey girl? He has such reply guy face. Like, put a pair of wraparound. I won't. I was like, I'll edit this for the video. But if you put like some wraparound ass sunglasses and like an American flag behind him,
Yeah.
he's just commenting on like bots on like AI OnlyFans models and people who are like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have a fascism right now. That's all he does. He's just on Twitter all day.
Yeah. That looks like him.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Aladar. So that's what they did to that ride.
Yes.
It's I don't know if it's good. I don't know if I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. And I neither mean this as like an insult or a compliment. I just mean it exactly as I mean it. We walked off that ride and we were like, that was the most Knott's Berry Farm Disney ride I've ever been on.
Oh, okay.
Not an insult.
No.
Not a compliment. Just a statement of fact.
Yeah.
It feels a little Universal Studios, but like not like older Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Like it felt like when I came off the ride, someone should be like, you made it in the way they do at every ride on Universal Studios. Yeah, I don't know how I felt about this one. It wasn't an out and out love. It was a little, my love of it's a little ironic.
Okay.
That's what I'll
fair.
say.
That's fair. So do you not have any of the like get that dinosaur things then anymore? Like how does it change aside from like let's turn down the spooky stuff?
Oh, it's just less loud.
Oh, it's less loud? Okay.
It's 100% still like, you're going to go get the dinosaur.
Okay.
But it's just less loud. It's like a little less intense.
Okay.
I think they may have added a couple effects. Again, like they added a couple things to tie it into dinosaur more thoroughly.
Okay.
It did make me laugh so hard, though, because if you've ever ridden Indiana Jones in California at Disneyland, the big... Oh, my God, I like inhaled too much air.
You okay?
The big finale moment is the classic boulder scene.
Yes.
And your car, at the very last minute, dips under the boulder. Do you know that boulder doesn't really move?
Really?
Yeah, it just spins in place and the walls move, so it makes it look like it's coming towards you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. I'm like, am I explaining that right? I'm pretty sure. In the dinosaur ride, there's fully a moment. It's also very much the T-Rex on the Jurassic Park water ride at Universal. But the big dinosaur pops out at you and your vehicle dips under it, and it's like the exact... I think it's roughly the same track.
Okay.
As well as Indiana Jones.
That makes sense.
Roughly the same track, absolutely the same ride vehicle, which is a great ride vehicle.
Yeah.
Credit where credit is due. It's like a Jeepy thing, but the very cool thing is as it rolls forward, it like rocks, so it feels like you're on rugged terrain.
It's cool.
It's very cool. But yeah, it was very much them going, we have bigger, better ideas. We have more ideas. If we can reskin existing technology and just remanufacture something we've already built, it will save money. And that's what they went for.
And now we're going full circle and going back to Indy.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Did you know the original ride was sponsored by McDonald's?
The original Indiana Jones ride?
No. That was sponsored by like AT&T, I think.
Okay. The original dinosaur ride, though, the Countdown to Extinction one?
Correct.
Was sponsored by McDonald's.
And Restaurantosaurus served McDonald's food.
That I knew.
Because Disney had a long partnership with McDonald's. That's a whole nother podcast episode. Or just go watch like the Yesterworld about it. I could just keep regurgitating YouTube videos I watch. But there are tubes. There were like science tubes when you're like, because it looks like you're in a lab, right?
Okay.
And it looks like there's like tubes overhead. And if you look, there was a red, a yellow, and a white one. And they were the scientific name for ketchup, mustard, and mayo.
Ah!
I always thought that was fun.
That's cute.
I always thought that was a fun little
that.
Easter egg. But yeah, that's kind of what that land was.
Aw.
And now it's gone. It's gone. And we're going to cram some more IPs in there. Now, this does bring us to the state of present-day Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
6 attractions.
Oof.
If you're not counting the little tram, like the little train that takes you to like the drawing class and the petting zoo, which is also going down for a couple weeks. People are like, Jesus Christ, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I think 3 of those attractions are exceptionally good.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Avatar e-ticket, Flight of Passage. Thank you, Brain. You have. I'm like, come on, we've shoved too many people's names out to know this. Do not lose this now too.
There's that like lazy river thing too.
Sure. Yes.
Which is pretty.
Great animatronic at the end of that. But you have Flight of Passage, you have again the safari, which is like very unique and cool. Mm-hmm. And Everest is a pretty unbelievable
it's so
themed
good.
Thrill attraction.
Yeah, I love it.
And then you have Navi River Journey, you have the Zootopia 3D show, and you have Cali River Rapids. You have the rapids that are like a very basic, one of those sit in a big round tube, water sloshes in on you. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Yeah.
The half-day park allegations.
Yeah, you can see why.
Getting hard to beat now.
Yeah, because if you are there
with kids,
oof. If
you're with teenage, like with someone who's not, like with a child who isn't excited by animals. Again, A, I was there when all this was up and running, and B, like, I was there on my honeymoon. So just being like, I'm here, I'm having like a snack, maybe we'll stop for like a green Avatar beer and like walk around and look at animals was 10 out of 10 vacation mode. Mm-hmm. Would I recommend this to someone with like an 8-year-old? Maybe if that 8-year-old loves gorillas, but
if they really like animals, then they're going to have a great time.
But then also like go to a zoo.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is
your
not a zoo.
Because this was as like grown human beings, like Logan being 31, experiencing Disney World for the first time.
Right.
Like doing this in Epcot, he was like, this is the best day of my life.
Right.
This is incredible. But again, we were in our 30s looking at animals, having a nice like South African wine here and there.
In the same
great time.
In the same way, if I get to spend one day at California Adventure, one day at Disneyland, I've just been to Disneyland 8 million times, but I'm picking California Adventures probably because
I'm bummed we couldn't get in for tomorrow for our last day. But sorry.
Sorry, California Adventure, not California. People have been like, it's not California Adventures.
You're having adventures.
And it's not you being my friend anymore. Fuck off.
But you'll pick California Adventure.
Vibes, baby. Yeah. Vibes and snacks.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a full day park?
No.
With a family? If you're not in it for the vibes? I don't know.
Not really.
So that's DinoLand USA.
Woo!
Thank you.
Of course.
For letting me put all that somewhere.
It's like we've all been now. Is there anything in particular you're hoping for from the new park? Or the new reimagining of that section?
Oh, from Tropical Americas?
Yeah.
Yes. I hope the new rides are bangers and bops. Mm-hmm. I think it will be weird to have like an identical but differently themed Indiana Jones ride. So I hope they find like some different gimmicks, some fun gimmicks there. Figure out how to make that feel unique if you've been on both. Yeah. Obviously cool to see Encanto getting an attraction. Yeah. That's a great movie, and I know a lot of people really love it. So good there. My biggest thing though is while a lot of the spirit of I think what Animal Kingdom opened as is changing, I hope they really maintain the roadie of it all. Joe Rohde no longer works for the company, I believe. He does stuff here, like consulting stuff here and there, but I think he's kind of soft retired at this point. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I should look that up. Research. Who's she? But he no longer is consulting with Disney or working as an Imagineer with Disney. I hope they continue the legacy of what he did build with that park. That, again, feels so lived in. Feels like there's like little mini stories being told just in the way these lands are being set up, right? It's not like a glossy, it's just this like kind of out of space, out of time, like we're nodding to a lot of things, but it's something all its own. And the way it feels so lived in and the way I felt like walking through these lands for the first time, which was truly like, I feel somewhere so different. I feel somewhere so magical that also feels so tied to like real play. Like Animal Kingdom was cool because it also made me go like, wow, I want to like really travel more.
Yeah.
Not just like theme park travel. Like, wow, I've never been to Africa. I want to figure out somewhere in Africa and go someday. Like, it, you know, like that magic, that spirit of adventure. Obviously, I hope they continue the tradition of having like the walking trail with more animals. I think could be a really big win too, to get like a cool, you know, animals of the tropical Americas kind of walking path, because I think those are both highlights of their respective areas for Africa and Asia. And yeah, I hope it feels like a third piece to those two lands, because I do think as much as there was stuff to like in DinoLand, those two lands are kind of the heart and soul of what makes that park so special.
Yeah.
So I hope it's more of that, even if we are throwing some more IPs in there.
Hell yeah. Man, oh man.
Yay!
Well, rest in peace, dinos.
And rest in peace me. You did
it!
I got some of that theme park lore out. I can sleep tonight.
Yes. Oh, man.
Thank you so much for letting me do this.
Hey, Amy Newman.
Yeah.
Where could the people find you and maybe some of your comedy stylings?
What? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm on Instagram, but it's a lot of clips of this podcast. But sometimes I do other stuff. I'm on Instagram at amy.n.newman. You can follow my improv team at Pleather Comedy and come see us at the Pack Theater on Sundays as of this recording, first and third Sunday. And go follow Legacy of Fools if you want to watch some D&D get played. That was my D&D live stream.
Hell yeah.
That's it. And as for this podcast, I'll just keep on
plugging.
I'll keep on plugging.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media at Two Filthy Casuals Pod. And if you want more content, head on over to patreon.com/twofilthycasualspod. We are always doing bonus episodes over there. You're getting at least 2 a month if you become a filthiest casual.
Yeah.
And it really helps support us. And if you don't got $5 to spare, no worries. Please just give us a little 5-star rating. Comment on this video if you're watching on YouTube. Like, subscribe, rate, review, share it with a friend. All that helps a ton.
It helps tremendously. And if you head over onto Patreon right now, this month we are talking about, we've already got this up and running at the time of this posting, our thoughts on the new Muppet Show. So that's over there. And if you follow me on Capes and Cows on Fridays, you know that I friggin' love the Muppets. Amy loves the Muppets. We got a lot to say about it. Shameless plug for myself. SpeakFriendStudio.com. Go get voiceover lessons from me. I'd love that. That'd make me really happy. Cool.
Hell yeah. And until next time, I'm Amy Newman.
I'm Chris Carr.
And if you followed this fandom, you'd be home by now.
Bye. Oh, I do a good one. It's more kind of, I go into Nazgul, though, from The Lord of the Rings, more than Dino.